Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to Tigers franchise. And as you see, 3-0 series lead. Tiger fans, are you ready for the chance to go back to the World Series for the first time since 2012? That's right, I looked it up. And the Tigers are swept by the Giants. We're looking to go back for the first time in 2025, 13 years. There we go. Had to do a little math for the Tigers here. Let's see if we can't get it done. Big game here. Casey Mize will get the call in game 4. We'll roll out the lineup we've rolled out the whole time, and it'll be Ian Anderson versus Casey Mize in game 4 of the ALCS. And here we go. Comerica Park. Tigers fans, wherever you are, get on your feet. Wave the rally towels. Let's go get a win and go to the World Series. How about it? One time here. Casey Mize on the mound. 1-0 here in the playoffs. 5 2/3 innings. And let's do this. Darren Morin in here. Twins trail 3-0. And here we go. Mize into the wind. Pitch number 1. And game 4 is underway here. Tigers looking to close out the Twins in 4. Have yet to lose in the playoffs. Here's a pitch. Chopped foul. 0-2 now to Morin. Try that curveball Mize has. Mize into the wind. Pitch on the way. Check swing. They say he went. Cartea fields it. Fires the first. Strikeout number 1. Out number 1. And I can feel the energy of Comerica here. The people are excited. This would be the first playoff berth for the Tigers since 2012, a series they were swept. Before that, it was 2006. Strike 2 to Correa. And here we go. Into the wind is Mize. 0-2 pitch on the way from Mize. Curveball swung on and missed. Punches out Correa. 2 away quickly here. Into the wind is Mize. Pitch on the way. Fouled off by Benintendi. 0-1. And man, who would have thought in year 1 we'd have a chance to close out the Twins at home for a shot to go to the World Series? Not me. Not in 3 years. As here's a line from Mize. Driven to left field. Over the head of Ortega. Base hit. Benintendi gets the hit and fired into the cutoff by Ortega. And that'll be a stand-up double with 2 away here. Good piece of hitting by Benintendi. We know this series is far from over, though. Right on cue with that. Swung on and missed by Buxton because this Twins lineup is good. Every game in this series has been so close as that's fouled off. We've just came out on the better end of it. And here we go. The 1-1 pitch coming home. Or no, that was the 0-2. And that swung on and missed with the third punch out for Mize. And Ian Anderson got lit up in his only postseason start. And Luis Arraez is in, hitting .219. And he's literally hit the ball hard so much. Just got really unfortunate. Here's a pitch to Arraez. Ball 1. 1-0 to Arraez. Here in 42 degrees, it looks like, out. And here's the pitch. Strike 1 to Arraez. And now we go. 1-1 to Arraez. Anderson looks to deliver home. Here's the wind. Pitch coming. Swings to it. Good 12-6 from Ian Anderson. And just missed it. Good pitch. 1-2 pitch coming home. Driven up the middle. Base hit. Luis Arraez. Got a 2-seamer. Didn't miss it. A leadoff single to start the game for Arraez. And we're in business. As O'Neal Cruz will step in. Had the go-ahead 2-run shot in game 3. And here we go. Anderson comes home. Fouled back by Cruz. Late on the 94-mile-an-hour 2-seam. Just late on it. And here we go. Pitch coming home. Swung through by Cruz. Good 12-6 there from Anderson. That thing has some bite early, and it's 0-2 here to Cruz quickly. As Anderson will come home. Ball 1 to Cruz. Up in the strike zone, and it's 1-2 now. As here we go. 1-2 pitch from Anderson. On the way home. No comment. Horrible. Horrible. That's my comment. As Ortega's in. Here's the pitch home. Swings through the 12-6. Ortega a little jumpy here. Ortega wants to go to that World Series. 19 years old. Here's the pitch home. Fouled back on the changeup. Ortega out in front of it. And here we go. 0-2 to Ortega now. 1 out. We're going to send a rise. Runner goes. Chopped up the middle. Wow, what a play by Correa. Double play. A sick play by Correa there, and they'll get out of that. And here we go. Mize will go back to work. Jorge Polanco stands in. Pitch on the way. It's driven to center. Rosario makes the grab. 1 away. Nice play by Rosario. And Goldschmidt is in here, as he is hitting 296 in the playoffs. Check swing. He went too far. Strike 1. Into the wind is Mize. Pitch on the way. Popped up. Torkelson on the run. Lays out. Can't get there. Great effort from Torque. And the 0-2 pitch to Goldschmidt. On the way. Hit to Torque, and he'll make this play easily. Taking himself 2 away now. In the top of the second. Alex Kirilloff is in here. Hitting an 83 in the playoffs. Here comes the pitch from Mize. Strike 1. Dotted on the outside corner. And here we go. Mize into the wind. Pitch coming home in the 0-1. Ball. And here we go. 1-1 on the way. Here's the pitch. Slider up a little bit more than I wanted. It's 2-1 here. Into the wind is Mize. Pitch on the way. Right down the middle. Fouled off. Late was Kirilloff. And we will try the changeup. I think that's our sinker. As here it is. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3. Mize punches out Kirilloff. And that's a great job by Casey Mize. Juan Soto steps in, hitting 269 in the postseason. Nice. Into the wind is Ian Anderson. Strike 1 to Soto. And here we go. Anderson ready to deliver the 0-1 home. Here's the pitch on the way. Ball almost got him. And here we go, the 1-1 now. Soto waits on it. Here's the pitch home. Chopped foul. 1-2 here. That 12-6 is getting me early. Right, here we go. Anderson into the wind. The 1-2 coming home. Ball 2. Good take from Soto, and it's 2-2 here. A big spot for Soto. Into the wind is Anderson coming home. Full count here to Soto. Worked it back full, as he always seems to do somehow. And here we go. Anderson into the wind. The payoff pitch coming home. Swung on and missed on the fastball. I was way behind that. Jonathan Staub will come in here. Hitting 321 in the playoffs. Had a great game 3. Here's the wind from Anderson. Ball 1. And here we go. 1-0 to Staub. Here's the wind. Coming home. And fouls it back. Staub looking to do some damage there with that one. Took a big hack at it, and it's 1-1 now. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Beat it into the ground. That was a good 12-6 to hit. Just laid on it. And here we go. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Chops it foul again. Staub staying alive there. We'll take it. As here we go. Pitch on the way from Anderson. Coming home. Ball 2 to Staub. 2-2 here. And here we go. Into the wind is Anderson with a 2-2 delivery. Swung on and missed by Staub. Anderson's got that 12-6 working early. And Akil Baddoo stands in. He's cooled off a little bit of late, but he's been a machine for the most part. As that's chop foul. A good changeup from Anderson. Waited back on it, but was actually late. And here we go. The 0-1. Anderson delivers. Pitch on the way. Driven to center. And it will be caught by Buxton. What a play by Byron Buxton in center. Saves a single. And Wilson Contreras stands in to start the third here. Pitch on the way. Strike 1 from Mize. Right down the middle. Contreras down to a 200 average in this series. Chopped foul. 0-2 quickly here. Let's try to get nasty with Mize here with the curveball. Here's a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed in the dirt. Strike 3. Cartaya throws the first in time. 1 away here. 5th K for Mize already. He's looked electric to start. Moncada stands in here. Driven, third baseline, fair ball, or foul ball, excuse me. And 0-1 here. Here's a 0-1 delivery from Mize on the way. Strike 2, gets the call. Good pitch. Try that curveball again here to Moncada. Batting 9-hole today. Here's the pitch. Good block by Cartaya. Into the wind is Mize. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. 1-2 here. We'll try the sinker down and away. Mize into the wind. Pitch number 29 on the way. Chopped foul again by Moncada. Great battle here, and it's 1-2. Try to bury a slider on him. Pitch on the way. Ball 2. I don't hate that pitch. And we'll try. I haven't even thrown the splitter yet. So here we go. Mize into the line. Coming home. And ball barely. Full count now. Here's a payoff pitch from Mize. 1 down here. Pitch on the way. Fouled off again by Moncada. Great at-bat by him. And here we go. The full count delivery again. Pitch on the way. Strike 3 looking. Moncada down on strikes after a great battle. Mize wins it. And back to the top of the order we go with Morin is stepping in. 0-for-1 on the day. Here comes Mize home. Ball 1. Just off the plate. And here we go. Mize will wind again and deliver home. Chopped foul by Morin. And here we go. The 1-1 pitch coming home. Whew, that sounded good, but it was foul. And it's 1-2 now. We'll try that backdoor slider again. Pitch on the way from Mize. Ball 2. And we'll try the splitter here. 5-pitch mix is always fun. As Mize into the windup. Swung on and missed. Punch out number 7 or 7, I think. That sounds right. And Ahmed Rosario will lead us off. We have yet to get a hit here in the bottom of the 3rd. Or no, we have 1. We rounded into a double play. That's right. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed by Rosario. Went up the ladder after it. Was late on it. And here we go. Into the wind is Anderson. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That 12-6 is killing us here early. And here we go. 0-2 to Rosario. Into the wind is Anderson. Coming home. Chops it foul. Another 12-6. Staying alive is Rosario here. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Swung on and missed on the 12-6. That'll be the first out of the inning. And we got a pitcher's duel so far here as Spencer Torkelson stands in. Hit 115. Driven up the middle. Base hit Torkelson. There we go. Finally didn't miss a hanging curveball. Torkelson delivers with a base hit with a 1 out here. And Cartaya comes in here hitting 280 in the playoffs. He's really stepped his game up in place of Eric Haas. And here we go. Anderson comes home. Strike 1 up in the zone. Good curveball there. Wasn't looking for it. And it's 0-1 here to Cartaya. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed by Cartaya behind the 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's 0-2 quickly here to Cartaya. As here's the pitch from Anderson. Chopped foul. Barely even got down to that. Good job staying alive by Cartaya there. And it's 0-2 here. Pitch on the way. Ball 1 to Cartaya. 1-2 here. And we might get a little crazy and try to send torque here. Here's the pitch. And that's driven to right. It works perfectly. And that'll be a single for Cartaya. Torkelson goes to 3rd on the hit and run. And a 1-2 count. Perfect job by Cartaya there. And that's a base hit. And here we go. Arise in. Driven. Base hit. Tigers lead 1-0. What a job by Arise there. And we have first and second with a 1 out. Arise drives it through. Base hit. And drives in Torkelson there in a big spot. And O'Neal Cruz is in. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of 3. Swung on and missed on the curve. Way behind it. And 0-1 here. As here we go. Not a lot of speed on base, so it's going to take a gap shot to get him in. Ball 1 to Cruz. 1-1 here. Let's see if Cruz can't blow this one open in game 4 here. Here's the pitch. Swings to the 2-seamer. Good pitch there from Anderson. We were out in front of it. And here's the 1-2 coming home from Anderson. Ball 2. 2-2 now. And here we go. Cruz in a big spot. 2-2 count. Pitch on the way. Chopped up the middle. That gets through. A slow roller. Cartaya is going to test the arm of Buxton, and he is in there. 2-0 Tigers. An RBI single for Cruz. Throw was offline and almost let him into Cartaya. And Ortega is in with 1 out and 2 on again here. Pitch on the way. And fouled off behind that fastball. 0 for 1 on the day is Ortega. And the 0-1 count here. 1 out. Bottom of 3. Pitch on the way. Ball 1 to Ortega. 1-1 now. In a big spot here for the 19-year-old phenom. The little man with a big bat. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that's fouled off. Missed it. Was I early? Apparently. Okay. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-2 here. Wanted it. It wasn't even close. And 2-2 pitch here with 1 out. Pitch on the way. Chops it foul. Stays alive. Still 2-2 here. Ortega in a big spot in the bottom of 3 here. Pitch on the way. Ball 3. Full count. Soto waits on deck. And here we go. Pitch on the way. And fouls it back. Stays alive. Good at-bat here by Ortega. Staying alive there. Full count. We'll do it again here. Pitch on the way. Fouls it off again. Ortega is battling, boys. 8 pitches. This will be the 9th upcoming from Anderson in this AB. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Ortega. Oh. That's all right. That's all right. As Juan Soto is in. And here we go. 2 on for Soto. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Pitch on the way. Ball 1 to Soto. 1-0. And here we go. The 1-0 count. Coming to Soto. Driven. Left field. That ball's back. That ball's deep. At the wall. Looking up is Benintendi. See ya. Juan Soto with his 5th homer blows the door open on this game. 5-0. Wow. Juan Soto got a hanger. Did not miss. Unreal job by Juan Soto there. And, boys. And the World Series is looking probable, more probable here. Staub stands in. Into the wind is Anderson. Coming home. Driven. Deep left center. Buxton on the run. Makes the grab. That'll end the 3rd, but not before Soto did his damage. A 3-run homer. A big 3rd inning for us there. And Mize now has a 5-run lead to work with as Correa stands in. Strike 1 to Correa. Into the wind is Mize in the 0-1. Pitch on the way. Chopped foul off the knee pad of Cartaya there. And here we go. We'll challenge him with a fastball. Pitch from Mize on the way. Strike 3 looking for Correa. It was questionable, but we'll take it. Mize with his 8th punch out. He has been unreal here in Game 4. Pitch on the way. And fouled off. 0-1 here. Here's the wind from Mize. Benintendi in the box. Driven foul. Benintendi was all over the sinker inside. And it's 0-2 here quickly to Benintendi. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Good take. And here we go. Pitch on the way here from Mize. Fastball. Fouled off by Benintendi. Good job staying alive by him. Let's try that splitter Mize has. Pitch on the way from Mize. Ball 2. Didn't locate well there, and it's 2-2. Here's the wind. Benintendi fouled off. Yeah. Good battle here from Benintendi. Pitch on the way from Mize. And driven foul down the 3rd baseline. He is really beating our shift here. We'll try the slider down and in from Mize. Pitch on the way. And popped foul. Ortega on the run. Won't get there. Good hustle. And here we go. We'll try the fastball down and in. Pitch on the way from Mize. And didn't get it down and in. Fouled off again by Benintendi. Try another curveball in the 2-2 here. Pitch on the way from Mize. Chop to a rise. Fielded. Fires to first in time. 2 away. Benintendi set down with Buxton coming in. And Buxton hasn't done anything yet. Pitch on the way. Strike one, taken all the way. He takes a lot. And here's the wind from Mize. Pitch on the way. You swing at that one, though? Here we go. 0-2 pitch from Mize on the way. We're going right after Buxton. Chopped foul. Way out in front of that. We'll try that nasty splitter Mize has. Into the wind. Mize comes home with it. Chopped foul again. 0-2 here. Here comes Mize home. Pitch on the way. Chopped foul again by Buxton. Into the wind. Mize again here. 0-2 pitch again. Ball one. Good take by Buxton. Mize really working out here in this inning. Throwing a lot of pitches. Here's the pitch from Mize. Ball two. Buxton's battling. Mize into the wind. Pitch on the way. And that is fouled off a hanging slider. And he just missed that one. As here we go. Mize will throw him a challenge fastball here in the 2-2. And that is fouled off down the left field line. Mize really struggling to get outs this inning. He's getting them, but a lot of pitches. 22 in total. This will be 23 coming home. Ball three just off the plate. And Polanco waits on deck. Here comes Mize home. Pitch on the way. Driven up the middle, right to a rise. Fielded, fires to first in time. And we get out of that. A lot of pitches from Mize that inning, but he gets out of it with no damage. And Akil Baddoo is in. Into the wind is Anderson. And Baddoo pops it to left underneath of that one. That'll be an F7 for Baddoo. And now Ahmed Rosario will stand in. 0-for-1 with a punch out here in the game. Here's the wind from Anderson. Pitch coming home. And I almost swung. 1-0 here to Rosario. As Anderson goes back into the wind. Pitch coming home. Fouled straight back by Rosario. He was on that. Just under it a little bit. A little late. And 1-1 pitch on the way from Anderson. Fouled off. 1-2 now. And here we go. Anderson into the wind. The 1-2 pitch coming home. And chops it to first. Hustling is Rosario. Won't get there. 2 away here. Dang. And Torkelson's in. 1-for-1 on the day. And here we go. Into the wind is Anderson. Pitch coming. Torkelson. Deep right field. Off the wall. Ground rule double for Torque. His second hit of the night. And got another elevated curveball there and didn't miss it. Drove it to right. And that'll be it for Anderson. As they will bring in Jordan Belazovic here to face Diego Cartaya with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Ball one to Cartaya. 1-for-1 on the day. He's really hit his stride here since he became the full-time catcher. That's driven up the middle. Right to Buxton on a line, and that'll be out number 3 to end the 4th. Mize will come back out to go to work here as Polanco stands in. 0-for-1 on the day, and that's strike one. And here we go. 0-1, pitch on the way. Polanco is 0-for-1, and it's quickly 0-2 here. And here we go. Into the wind is Mize coming home. Ball one. 1-2. Mize into the wind again. The 1-2 coming home. Strike 3 looking. Polanco's down on strikes. 9th punch out for Mize. He's been unreal here in this closeout game. Goldschmidt in. Slider. Check swing. Strike 1. And here we go. Into the wind is Mize. The 0-1 delivery home. Popped up to the infield. O'Neal Cruz is there under it. Makes the grab. 2 away in the top of the 5th. And here we go. 2 down here. Here comes the pitch from Kirilloff. Ball one. And here we go. The 1-0 pitch home from Mize. Chops it foul, Kirilloff does. 1-1 here. Into the wind is Mize. Pitch on the way. Sinker driven to left. And that's trouble. Back to the wall. Off the wall. Here we go. Ortega throws it into the cutoff. Stand-up double with 2 outs here. Good swing by Kirilloff, and we will get Jackson Jobe up and throwing here. As Wilson Contreras stands in. Pitch on the way. from my strike one. The 0-1 on the way. Driven to center field. Rosario gives chase. And he is under it. Out number 3. Good job by Flores getting out of that. And here we go. Luis Arraez 2 for 2 with 2 singles, an RBI, and a run in this game. As Balazovic into the wind, comes home. Swung on and missed by Arraez. And here we go. Into the wind is Balazovic coming home again. Swung through the slider. Man, bad at-bat from me here. As the 0-2 coming home from Balazovic. And pop to left. Bleed. No. That'll be an F7 for Arraez. My bad. Bad at-bat there. And O'Neal Cruz stands in. 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the wind from Balazovic. Pitch coming home. Oh, jeez. Cruz out in front of the changeup. Absolutely crushed it just early on it. And it's 0-1. Pitch coming home. And chopped to short. Correa fields, fires across in time. 2 away quickly here. And Darren Ortega stands in 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. And here we go. Into the wind. What am I doing? 0-1. That's my bad. I'm making Ortega look bad here. And here we go. Into the wind is Balazovic. Pitch coming home. Ball 1. Finally took one. I know. I deserve a medal for that at this point. God. And here we go. The 1-1 pitch. Balazovic into the wind. Coming home with it. Ball 2 to Ortega. And it's 2-1 here. And here we go. Balazovic ready. Into the wind. Comes home. Swung on and missed on the 2-2. The discipline is quickly going away here. And here comes the 2-2 from Balazovic home. And pops it foul. Caught it third. That'll end the 5th. Man, I'm struggling. Struggled that inning. Here we go. Moncado stands in. Mize into the wind. Pitch on the way. Strike 1 right down the middle. And here we go. Mize into the wind again. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Taking another one right down the middle. 0-2 here. Pitch on the way. Another one down the middle. Cruz knocks it down. Fires to first. Not in time. I don't know about that. We're going to challenge that. And we're going to challenge. I think he was out. And they do call him out. Good challenge by Hinch there. And 1 out now. Pitch on the way. Foul down the left field line. Ortega running. Can't get there. Good hustle. And it's 0-1 here to Morin. Pitch on the way from Mize. Sinker down away. Strike 2. Looking for a punch out here on Morin. Mize into the wind. Pitch on the way. Chopped foul. 0-2 here. Got that curveball a little more elevated than I wanted. Well, let's try to throw a 4-seam down away here. Strike 3 looking. Punches out Morin. And that's his 10th K of the game. And Carlos Correa is in 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs here. Here's the pitch. Driven to right. Base hit. Badu fires to first. Not in time. Because that's a base hit for Correa there. And Benintendi comes in. Here's the pitch from Mize. Strike 1. Good pitch to Benintendi. Mize comes home again. Driven to Arraez. Makes the play. Fires the first in time. And that'll be it for Mize today. A great start here from the young man. And we'll sit Job down now. And it will go Bruzdar and Bednar I want up. Here we go. Soto stands in 1 for 2 with a 3-run homer in the game. Pitch on the way. And driven left field again. Way in the air. Took it the other way, but not enough carry. Out number 1. 1 away here in the bottom of 6. And Jonathan Staub is in 0 for 2 on the day. And here we go. Into the wind is Balazovic coming home. God, I'm swinging at everything, guys. I'm so sorry. This is a terrible display of hitting. And there's 2 away here. All right. And Akil Badu's in 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Balazovic comes home here. Strike 1. I was taken no matter what there. been terrible at the plate here, and it's 0-1. Here's the wind from Balazovic. Badu up the middle, base hit. There we go. Got one to hit, and Badu didn't miss it. Gets back on track there. And Ahmed Rosario will come in here. 0 for 2 on the day. And a big spot here. And here we go. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, fastball in the dirt. Hitting 1,000 against lefties. As here we go. 1-0 pitch. Badu runs. Driven. Deep center field. It's back. Deep. Buxton on the run. Under it. Out number 3. Tough. And top of 7. We will bring in Gratterall now. Great start from Mize. And here we go. Brusdar Gratterall in. And here's pitch number 1 to Buxton. Strike 1. Good pitch from Gratterall. And we're ahead 0-1 here. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 0-2 quickly to Buxton. Here comes the pitch. Ball 1. 1-2 here. Pitch from Gratterall on the way. Ball 2. 2-2 now. Gratterall comes home. Strike 3 looking. Buxton's down on strikes. And Gratterall with a quick punch out there. Byron Buxton. Polanco is in. Ball 1. We are now 8 outs away from the World Series here in Detroit. That's ball 2. Tough. Here we go into the wind or stretch and hit down the line. Staub can't get there. Ortega runs it down. He rounds. He's going for second. Ortega fires. Not in time. It'll be a double for Polanco. Staub just missed fielding it. And Paul Goldschmidt is in here with 1 out and strike 1 to Goldie. Here's a pitch from Gratterall on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 home. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 by Gratterall. And now 2 outs with a runner on second. Kirilloff stands in here. 1 for 2 on the game. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 to Kirilloff. 98-mile-an-hour sinker. Here comes the 0-1 home. Ball 1. Just missed it. And here comes a 1-1 home. Ball 2. And we'll try a fastball outside corner again here. Checks the swing. 3-1 here. Gratterall coming home. Chop foul. Full count. 2 outs. Top of 7. Here's a pitch from Gratterall. Driven deep right field. Back deep. Foul. Ooh, Kirilloff didn't miss that one. And here we go. The full count coming home is Gratterall. Chopped foul by Kirilloff again. We'll do it again. Into the stretch. Gratterall chopped foul again. And Gratterall comes home. Ball 4. Good take by Kirilloff, and he'll walk. And Wilson Contreras is now in with 2 out and 2 on here. And that's strike 1 from Gratterall. Good pitch. 0-1 here. Delivery home. Driven first base line. Torkelson scoops. Steps on the bag, and Gratterall gets out of the jam there. Great job. And let's go get some insurance here. Torkelson's in 2 for 2 on the day. And here we go. 5-0 lead for us. Bottom of 7. Pitch on the way. Oh, man. 0-1. I've lost my discipline, ladies and gentlemen. As here we go. The 0-1 pitch on the way to Torque. Swings through the slider. 0-2. I have not hit the slider well with Torque here. 0-2 pitch on the way to Torque. Swung on and missed on the fastball up in the zone. A 3-pitch strikeout, and Cartaya stands in here. 1 out in the bottom of 7. Pitch on the way. 0-1. Maybe I should just take till I get a strike. Here's the 0-1 from Balazovic. Base hit. Cartaya. He'll stay at first, and that'll be a obviously a stand-up single, but a single to start the bottom of 7 here with 1 out. And Luis Ariz comes back up. 2 for 3 on the day. And here we go. Balazovic comes home. Ball 1 to Ariz. 1-0 here. And a big spot for more runs here for Ariz is the 1-0 home from Balazovic. Ball 2. Change up outside, and it's 2-0 quickly here. Ariz looking for one to drive here. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed on the 4-seam. I thought it was a little more elevated than that. And it's 2-1 here. Pitch on the way. Driven foul, change up there, and it's 2-2 now. And here we go. We'll see if Balazovic challenges. Pitch on the way. Ball 3, full count now. And we're sending Cartaya here to try to avoid the double play just in case. As Balazovic comes home, runner goes. Chopped foul on what would have been ball 4. Then here we go. Full count. We'll do it again here. Pitch on the way. Chopped foul, or chopped fair. Moves the runner over here. 2 outs now. And O'Neal Cruz will get a chance here. 1 for 3 on the day with a single and an RBI and scored a run. 2 outs here in the bottom of 7. Here's the pitch home. Cruz to left center, back, but not very deep underneath it. That'll be the 3rd out. And here we go, as we will bring David Bednar in here. And we will get Lang up and throwing as well as Dylan Floro here. And here we go, Bednar into the stretch, comes home. Strike 1 to Moncada here. Here's the pitch, on the way. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 2. And here we go, the 0-2 on the way from Bednar, coming home. And that was a hanger and a half. What the heck happened there? As here we go, it's 0-2. Pitch coming home. Swung on and missed. Punch out for Bednar. 5 outs away from the World Series. Darren Morin in here. And pops it to first. A rise on the run. Camped under it. 4 outs away. And here we go. Carlos Correa stands in here. Here's a pitch. Strike 1 to Correa, dotted by Bednar. And here we go. Coming home is Bednar, and Correa holds up there, 1-1. Pitch coming home. Strike 2 to Correa, and it's 1-2 here. Bednar delivers home. Ball 2, 2-2. Good take from Correa. Try to tunnel a splitter down there. Ball 3, Correa takes. Benintendi waits on deck. Here's the fastball coming in. Check swing, strike 3. Let's go get some runs here in the bottom of 8. Great job by Bednar there. And Darren Ortega steps in, 0 for 3 on the day. Into the wind is Balazovic coming home. And popped to left field, fouled off late on the slider down and in. Ortega hits lefties better than righties. Haven't faced a ton of lefties though, to be fair. And here's the 0-1 coming home. Ball 1 to Ortega up at his eye level, and it's 1-1 now. And here we go, the 1-1 to Ortega coming home. Swung on and missed. Another one up high. Tried to crush it. 1-2. Here's the pitch from Balazovic. Driven, base hit. Darren Ortega is aboard. And there we go. We start the bottom of 8 with a base hit, line drive single from Ortega. And Juan Soto is in with 1 for 3 on the day. And here's the pitch. Ball 1 to Soto. Ortega is on first here. 1-0 count. Balazovic delivers home. Soto takes strike 1. I thought it was low. It definitely was low, but 1-1 now to Soto. Ortega will run. Got a great jump. Chopped foul by Soto. 1-2 now. And here we go. Ortega will run again. There he goes. Driven by Soto. Ortega will round and go for 3. And a great job by Soto. Ortega's into third. Another great hit and run by us. A 1-2 count, funny enough. And there we go. Jonathan Staub stands in with Soto on first. And hang on, we're going to pinch run for Soto here. No, we're not. As here we go. Staub in. Looking for more insurance here. Pitch from Balazovic on the way home. Swings to the slider. 0-1 here. Just early on that. Soto on at first. Ortega on at third. Pitch on the way home. Driven to left. Foul ball. 0-2 just behind that four-seamer. And it's now 0-2 here to Staub. Pitch coming home. Driven deep center field. That should get the run in at least. Buxton way back. Caught by Buxton. Ortega can just jog it in here. And he will. 6-0. A great job by Staub. A perfect sac fly there. Ortega scores. Good baseball. Nikhil Baddoo stands in with Soto on first. 1 out here in the bottom of 8. And here's the pitch home. Baddoo to left. It needs to bleed. Benintendi lays out. Can't make the grab. Soto will glide into second. First and second with 1 out here. Baddoo with another bloop single, and Rosario is in with 1 out here. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. Rosario pops it to right field. Foul ball, 0-1. Ball boy ran away from it. Come on, guy. We got to have that. 0-1 here to Rosario. Pitch on the way. Swings through it. 0-2 here. Just early on that one. Balazovic, this will be his 46th pitch out of the pen, coming to home. Swung on and missed with a good changeup. Punches out Rosario. And Torkelson's in, 2 for 3 on the day. And he could add even more runs here. Here's the pitch home. Oh, swings through it. And actually, not what I wanted. We're going to sit Floro down. We are going to get Rony Garcia up. And here we go. As Torkelson down 0-1. Pitch coming home. Ball 1 to Torque here. 1-1 now. Torque could really give us some big insurance here with a base hit or a homer. Whatever. Pitch coming home. And swings at the slider in the dirt. 1-2 here. As Balazovic coming home here. Pitch. Ball 2. Whole lot of 2s here in the bottom of 8. 51st pitch on the way from Balazovic. And here we go. Pitch coming home. Ball 3. And here we go. Torkelson, full count. Runners will be on the move on the pitch. There they go. Pitch coming home. Ball 4. Torkelson walks here. And Cartaya will get a shot with the bases loaded. 2 for 3 on the day. And here we go. Cartaya in a big spot here. Pitch coming home. Pops it to the catcher. Nope. Someone catch it. Jeez. Cartaya missed a meatball there. That'll be the 3rd out. We're gonna bring in Rony Garcia here. Try to save some arms if we can here. If it gets close, we will bring Lang in. Ball 1. I'll actually get Job up and throwing as well here. And here we go. 1-0 pitch from Garcia on the way. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Rony Garcia getting some action here. We're trying to save their pitching for the World Series. Yeah, hopefully. As we are 3 outs away from it. Believe it or not, for the first time in 13 years for Tigers fans here. Pitch on the way. Ball 3. 3-1 to Benintendi. And here we go. Rony Garcia into the wind. Pitch coming home. Chopped foul. Full count now. And here we go. The full count delivery on the way from Garcia. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Punches out Benintendi. And 2 outs away from the World Series. Tigers fans, get on your feet. Here we go. Here's the wind from Garcia. Delivers home. Buxton fouls it straight back. 0-1. Get your rally towels going. Get off your seats. And here we go. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 0-2 to Buxton now. Into the wind is Garcia. Pitch on the way home. Good block by Cartaya there. And 1-2 here. Pitch on the way. Ball 2. Good take from Buxton there. And here we go. Into the wind is Garcia coming home. Ball 3. Good take from Buxton. Full count now. And we'll try a change up here. Garcia into the wind. Coming home. Chopped foul in between Cartaya's legs. Here we go. Into the wind is Garcia coming home. Chopped foul again on the fastball. Good job there by Buxton. And we're just going to give him a challenge changeup. Driven foul late on the changeup there. And then here we go. We'll try a fastball up and into Buxton. Fouled back again. Buxton won't go down easy here. Let's try a curveball. Pitch on the way from Garcia. Here it comes. Hanger crushed foul. Buxton just missed it. And we'll try the changeup again. Pitch on the way from Garcia. Chopped foul. Cannot get Buxton out here. Here's the full count payoff pitch again. Ball 4. Buxton walks. Garcia walks. Puts him on. And Polanco will stand in here. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. 0-1. Ground ball could send us to the World Series here. Here's the pitch. Change up taken. Strike 2. Quickly 0-2 here. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Good take from Polanco on the curve. Try to sink it down away here. Here's the throw. Grounded to Cruz. There's 1. On to first. Tigers are going to the World Series for the first time since 2012. Can you believe it, Detroit? We sweep the Twins here in Comerica. ALCS champions. Wow. Let's go. Take it in, fellas. We're going to the World Series. In the 3 years that I can't believe it. I'm at a loss for words right now. And would have never guessed it would have taken us 3 years to build the team we have built here. Oh, wow. What a group of guys. And we're going to the World Series for the first time since 2012 for the Tigers. What a game, what a win, what a series that was. And Casey Mize gets the win. 6 innings, 3 hits, 10 Ks. Soto went 2 for 4 with a homer. Torkelson was 2 for 3 with a walk. We had a bunch of hits. And a 6-0 win for us. Great game. Wow. And we are in the World Series against either the Mets or the Cardinals. So we will advance today, and it is 3-2 Mets here, and that Mets team is stacked. And here we go. We'll see who we get. Game 7 on the other side coming up here. And the Mets win in 7. We get the Mets in the World Series. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shohei Ohtani will be on the mound in Game 1 of the World Series, and it'll be Julio Urias on the mound. Not Matt Manning. And wow, we'll face Shohei Ohtani to kick off the World Series. It took us 3 years as you look at our progression. Year 1, 66 and 96. Year 2, we went 83 and 79, but missed the playoffs. Here in year 3, we swept the AL wild card. We swept the division series. We swept the AL championship series. Now we look to sweep the World Series. Man, who would have thought as award postseason MVP still not fully decided. Akil Baddoo leads it. O'Neal Cruz second. Juan Soto third. Bunch of Tigers there. And we'll look at, can you look at league leaders here for the playoffs? And these are all going to be guys that haven't played a lot of games. I didn't really think about that. Akil Baddoo leading in hits here, though. O'Neal Cruz second. Cartaya is third. And then a bunch of Tigers in a row there. O'Neal Cruz has the most ABs. Doubles is Torkelson leads with 3. Then a bunch of guys with 2. Akil Baddoo with 2 triples leads the playoffs. Yordan Alvarez had the most homers. Juan Soto's tied with him with 5. RBIs, Juan Soto is second with 9. Corey Lee had a ton. Jeez. Correa had the most runs. O'Neal Cruz second. Akil Baddoo has stolen 5 bases. Wow. Casey Mize, well, all 3 of our, well, no. Yeah, okay. Losses. Alex Lang with 6 saves. No one's even close. Bednar is second with 1. And then, I mean, our pitching has been phenomenal here in the postseason. And we will hopefully carry that over into Game 1, World Series. Ignore Matt Manning there, because it'll be Julio Urias versus Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Mets Tigers coming up next episode. But until then, let's go Tigers. We're back in the World Series. It's been the captain. Love you guys. Appreciate all the support. And peace.